Good evening, all. Ira Epstein with your metal market wrap-up, and this wrap-up is for the evening of Tuesday, and we are at the 27th of June, 2023, just after 6:10 p.m. Central Time. Hey, I'm living in the city with the worst air in America, maybe the world, they're saying. Lester Holt tonight was saying Chicago happens to be getting that air right now from Canada. Remember all those wildfires? They haven't stopped, folks. And as they're burning up there now, the shears brought them here. They have told us not to go outside all day long. I know we're all coughing. Pets not to go out. Kids not to go out. It's gray out there. I don't know if they're going to hold the ball games tonight. We'll see if they do that. But interesting event. You get the burny eye and the whole thing. What a day today was. You know, the market started off with a series of reports on durable goods popping. Home sales up 12%. Consumer confidence soaring. I mean, soaring. I don't know any other way to put it. And we're still seeing the problems, though, in the manufacturing area. That is still slow, but it wasn't as slow as the last reports. So what did it do? It kicked all the markets up. Now, maybe they got ahead of themselves, so you got to pay close attention. Is there going to be any legs to the rallies? The real thing that everybody's going to ask. As we look at the energy markets, be careful here. I did a report for tonight. When I finish doing this, I'll be sending out my report in about an hour to people with my evening trade recommendations and the like. And I cover oil, the impact like on a country like India. I'll give you an example. A year ago, May, they were buying 2% of their oil from Russia. What percentage do you think they bought this May from Russia? 46% of their need. Now, it's dirty oil. It's not what they're accustomed to buying. So the refineries have to do certain things. You're not going to convert a refinery to keep it because what if you lose that? And I talk about where do you store it? You have to have cokers for this type of oil. It's not the cheapest deal that you think. It looks that way because you're buying $26 or so cheaper a barrel than you would other grades. Just warning you, everything's not what it appears to be. When you look at gold, there's just nothing solid here. The gold market is caught between, again, the European Central Bank, which has right now the forum going on, and I think it's called Sintra, Portugal. First thing this morning is they're opening up and they're talking. Miss Lagarde comes out. We are doing more interest rate hikes. We are not backing off. We are not going to let inflation keep going. That just sent the gold market down. It was a pretty easy call as soon as she was talking. And that's what you're doing with this. Look at how the market continues to break. If you look at the swing line, you have lower highs, lower lows. So what number would neutralize this? If the market gets back over 1943.40, be the first sign that you've broken the pattern in a while of lower highs, lower lows. Where's the resistance? Still going to be the 18-day average at 1955.90, the red line, and over that, the 100 at 1972. When we take a look at Bollinger Bands, each time you've gotten to these Bollinger Bands, you try to stay under them, you give a pop right back. And that's what Bollinger Bands do. Only 5% of the time will a market stay out of a Bollinger Band. You can get successive days. You rarely go 7. 5 is stretching it. We had soybeans recently go 6, and then they let go to the downside. So just understand how that rubber band works. When we look at momentum, you have the market with bearish embedded reading, but oversold, not embedded yet. To embed, you got to get both of these numbers. You know, I made this in green today. I don't think I like it. I think I'll go back to a blue number there. But in looking at it, I pay attention to what it is doing, and I go, you got to embed in order to do this. Now, to embed, you have to have both numbers staying underneath 20 for at least 3 sessions in a row. You cannot count Wednesday where we're at right now, but you can count Tuesday. I know it's Tuesday, but this is the close of trade, and we're already into Wednesday trade. Both numbers were under 20, but not the day before. So you cannot get the embedded reading. You're just in an oversold market. Gold-silver ratio, as I said, seems to me we got high enough where now you're getting a correction. Will it turn? I can't tell that from this yet. It's not giving us any indication. What I can say about silver is the first challenge of the 200-day average, which is this gray line, has found a way to have the market support. Why? It's hit it each day that it's hit it and it's trying to bounce. What is the trend? It is still one with lower highs, lower lows. In the copper market, copper has now gotten underneath the 200-day average and the 18. This market could easily be setting back for the 371.5 zone. It is oversold. It's been a straight down decline. I don't think you're going to get a lot of pros wanting to sell the market, but there's no reason to buy it. This has not been a friendly market. I know you had this one rally, but everything rallied then. This was the artificial intelligence rally. Nothing to do with China. We were hoping China would do something. They haven't done diddly in terms of a real stimulus package. They've done little things at the edges. Oh, we're going to take 10 basis points off of all these different types of interest rates. Oh, we're going to help you with your electric car. It's not going to get everything going. I don't know if they can. When I take a look at it, you have the embedded reading in platinum. It's still bearish. Until the red line closes over 21, I think the pros, given good rallies, are going to sell this market looking for lower prices. And in the dollar index, you've had one good rally carried up to the 18-day average and went into the stall factor. Not much you can do. So I want to remind you, we've got up on the website a special report on Lucid Auto, you know, that fabulous car. I've been covering on a regular basis now different groups of things. Walmart, well, by the way, Walmart got smashed today and they're closing hundreds of stores. They're finding the consumers not buying. Listen to what do the read as to their earnings and what they said and how they held their report today. It's very, very fascinating. If you do that, they're going to start closing more and more stores. They're saying the consumer's not out there spending. But what I was saying on Lucid, you saw Foxconn get sued today by Lordstown, who declared bankruptcy. We'll see if they can find themselves another suitor or not. Don't know if they will or won't. We also have seen that Fisker trying to come out and get their car more friendly. And Lucid just had a deal with Aston Martin for platforms. They're going to deliver electric vehicle platforms, if you will. And they've had another infusion of money from Saudi Arabia. The Saudis are taking oil money and spending it in a lot of areas trying to diversify their country. We'll see what goes. But if you want to see what the charts look like, I'm talking the weekly chart, the daily, the news that is moving the market, my take on what it all means. How do you get it? Just go to our website. Under research, it'll be right there. You can take your cursor, move it to the top here, hit the cursor. You'll be there, and you can do it the old-fashioned way and call my staff if you have to. I'm Ira. You have a great day. I'll see you in the morning.